They come up in an offset eye. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
So second and 10 here. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's third down. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
As Darius Slay continues to improve at the quarterback position, he may live up to his own nickname as the Slaymaker.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Now the Bears' 6th-round pick in 2014, Pat O'Donnell on to punt. Back deep for the Lions, it's Golden Tate. On the return, it's Tate. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Lions will take over. They come up in an offset eye. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. No gain on the play there, second down. We get a look now at the offensive starting unit for the Detroit Lions, and one big target they have at tight end is Eric Ebron.
And they are ready for him to fulfill his promise because he was drafted to be a game breaker. Big target, guy who could block at the line of scrimmage, but really get downfield and make plays against defenders, overmatch them. They haven't seen enough of that yet. They want to come to the front in 2016.
They go back to Riddick. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
Prince Amukamara is a former first-round cornerback who's looking to become king.
Set, lady!
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. Now Austin. Oh, little 360. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first time. I'll try to do better here. Bortles now on first down. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down Bears. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. They pitch out to Howard. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I remember playing, and from a safety's perspective, when you saw a toss play and trying to see guys get to the edge and get outside, that was always a tough moment because where do you go to pick up the ball carrier? If they seal the edge and seal the perimeter, they're going to bounce that outside, and it's a lot longer run, and you've got to make sure your angle is right because once they get to the edge, they're going to pick up good yardage. Your job now is to make sure they don't go all the way for a touchdown. You have to become an excellent tackler against a lot of bodies out leading a runner. And on this play, the defenders were finally able to rally to the ball after a big pickup of yardage and herd him out of bounds.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sean Robinson coming out of the University of Alabama. A big, physical, intimidating force who had to learn to play with more leverage. Otherwise, he was going to get blown off the ball in the NFL. Looks like he's learning his lessons after that play.
A give to Howard. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Third down and 4. Now Bortles. And that's complete to Lewis. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. Toss left to Howard. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And on 2nd and 10 now. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Riddick with a carry. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. They come out here in the eye.
Hey, tag 32! Tag 32!
On the ground, it's Riddick. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And many use the running game like boxers do. Body blow after body blow after body blow. You may not get what you want early, but those add up, and by the 4th quarter, you can break a big one.
And give them 12 yards and a first down.
Hey, 22! Set, come away.
Now Riddick. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he connects with Ebron. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Shift together here from the D-line.
Set, waiting.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. After the run, now Stafford going to throw. Backing up. He's going to wind up and air it out. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. Here's Bortles to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Ace, ace. Green, green, 90. Green, 90. Left, 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 left. There we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And this is complete to Zach Miller. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Bortles. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Pass interference call. Charles, you were a defender. You know how hard it is to defend the pass without committing this penalty.
And if they would let them play with a little bit more contact to give the defender a better chance, we wouldn't have nearly as many flags.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Left, 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 left. Here we go now. Blue 45. Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They run with Howard. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Completion left side to Miller. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they've wanted to.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Hey, tag 32, tag 32.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is Riddick on the screen. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Lions are going to have a first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Hey, I need one. Set, blue 60, 22.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Monday. Big 20, Big 20. Hey, Red.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. He's going to go up top again. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
Here we go. Waiting.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to let it go again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
After the run, now Stafford going to throw. His throw incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. And able to find Conley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Let's go. 190. 190.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
All right, boys, here we go. You waiting?
In motion left goes Jones. Here's Riddick. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Set. Red 80.
Stafford now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Monday.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Set. 180. 21. 180.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
To throw is Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Set. 180. 10. Set. 180.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And quickly, they get to the line.
Set. 260. Double right. 180.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Throwing right, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Set. 180. Right. 22.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Set. 180.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On first down, Bortles. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Chicago first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. This is Howard on the toss right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Now a play fake. Bortles. And that is incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kendall Wright, 53 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Roberto Aguayo now for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll try the air now with Stafford. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Here's Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Set 10, 10, by 54. Set,
A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it really well and picked up a first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Hey, blue 45, blue 45.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Go, go, Ace, Ace.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's not just the offensive linemen and the guys charged with protecting him that take it personally. When the franchise quarterback is dropped on the ground, it runs through the whole organization from the owner all the way down.
It's like every single time he goes down, everyone holds their breath.
Not only do they hold their breath, but they feel the hit as well, and they're just trying to think of ways for it not to happen again.
So here we go now, an extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles looking deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Tate. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense.
180. Hey. Hey, hey. Set. 180. Easy to learn. Omaha, remove.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game.
Set. 250.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick, 56 yards. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Bortles now on 1st down. And Miller with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there on the pickup. And the Bears are going to get a first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
There we go now.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
There we go now. Green, 90.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And quickly they get to the line.
There we go. Green.
They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
There we go now. Green, 90.
Now Bortles. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They start the drive with Abdullah. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football, but the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
Stafford now to throw. And he floated one out there incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Lady, 50-50. Hey, 50. Rocket. Hey, red.
Now Stafford. Ebron caught left side. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Throwing is Stafford. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Onto the field now come the Bears. They are already in field goal range. Let's see how they want to play this, Charles.
And I have a feeling I know how they want to play this already. Run the football to the hash mark that works best for their kicker. They already have the field goal unit lined up, ready to run out there and go get it done. They practice this, they understand the situation, and with that amount of time, they can do it.
Let's see how they carry it over into the game. A gain of 3, second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now it's up to Roberto. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Roberto Aguayo. This to advance to the divisional round. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.